And we are live. Welcome,
Okay,
welcome, welcome.
records.
After so many days, welcome to the Deadline Day Live. We have last 1 hour and we have lots to talk about, lots to guess. Maybe no more guesses. अभी एक घंटे बाद पता चलेगा क्या है. But welcome guys to the show. Yes. First question: United a successful window or not? And also, do you guys see anyone coming at the end?
I mean,
I don't see anyone coming for sure.
Lamens is coming, right? We are counting that.
Lamens तो हो गया.
हाँ.
Probably a midfielder or somebody. I don't think so.
नहीं. Too late, I think. एक
Yeah.
घंटा बाकी है, roughly. I don't think so we are getting anyone.
But as a United fan, do you see this window as a successful window? I would give 6 out of 10. Six
Yeah,
and a half.
मेरा भी ऐसा है कि I am kind of like ये बहुत अच्छा window भी है एक तरीके से और बहुत average window भी है एक तरीके से. अच्छा because we have been able to move a large part of the so-called bomb squad. We have been able
एक
to.
जन बचा है.
हाँ. उसका डील वैसे he was in talks with Elche. You're talking about
हाँ.
Malaysia.
Yeah.
He was in talk with Elche which broke down. तो ठीक है. But the point is के हमने 5 players offload किए जिसको मैनेजर की जरूरत नहीं थी. Now
True
we
that.
can argue about whether those players were good or not. That is a different conversation altogether. He's good. He's still a United player. He's the only one who will still be a
Bro,
United player.
looks like Bumcho will also be a next year's bomb
Hmm.
squad
So
again, man.
Sancho का भी यार, we have done a contract extension. We are about to exercise a
About
contract
to
extension.
preserve his price basically, to
Yeah.
make sure he doesn't go for free. But what a scam from United for Aston Villa, man. What a crazy scam. मतलब मतलब क्या फ्लर्ट
एस्टन विला
किया है
इतना डेस्परेट था
मार्टिनेज के
पता
साथ.
नहीं था.
हाँ. नहीं, they needed players, but यार इतना desperate. They signed Harvey Elliott also, and like we will talk about United, but I also want to talk about Arsenal and Liverpool particularly. But coming back to United, this Bumcho guy is gone finally, and he refused the straight swap deal, by the way, with Emi Martinez and Aston Villa. That was the report.
Yeah. What is funny from Sancho's angle is that he had an opportunity to go to Chelsea. ठीक है,
Yeah.
जो initial उसका like जहाँ पे वो जीता जाके Conference League, he was celebrating. He rejected that. He had a chance to go to AS Roma. He rejected that. And Aston Villa he agreed to. उसमें भी ऐसा है कि पार्ट सैलरी एस्टन विला भर रहा है, पार्ट सैलरी यूनाइटेड को भरनी
No,
है.
80-20. And
Yeah,
that would be 100% if certain bonuses are achieved. ऐसा कुछ,
correct. Yeah,
something like that.
yeah. So
But what
just
a
to coming
scam, man.
back to my point, यही है कि देख, I feel like अच्छी चीजें हुई है in the window, which we need to appreciate, which is that getting Cunha, Mbuemo top signings. Lamens goalkeeper was an absolute necessity. Sesko is a luxury signing in my opinion. I am not sure if we really needed Sesko.
Okay.
The way we are playing and the way also Amarim was pushing for an athletic midfielder, would it have been better for United to prioritize the midfielder before prioritizing a striker? We'll find out. But anyway, 6 on 10, I think your rating is correct because there are as many
Six and a
positives.
half.
Yeah. I do feel कि हम लोग ने players को थोड़ा सस्ते में जाने दिए because like the likes of Garnacho, we were valuing him 100 million till last year. Even till January this year, Napoli was willing to offer 50 million for him, and we just let his value fall down. So
No, but scene यही था ना कि गार्नाचो को हमने जाने दिया.
correct.
That
Yeah.
was the case. That was
Yeah, and I think that is the reason, like, the window has been, despite us doing a lot of good, the window has become average in that sense. Because in terms of the quality of signing, I think we have done pretty well. In terms of sales also, जो हमने पहले discuss किया था, भाई sales भी हमने काफी अच्छे किए comparatively. But the kind of shipments we have done with sales, like, I mean, personally, I feel like, goalkeeper is one department where we should have at least made sure that Onana is gone. But chalo wo injured tha, so chalo that is there. But major thing. I know, sorry, there are lovers out there for Rashford, but I wanted the deal to be permanent rather than this. ठीक है, as much as I wanted Sancho to be shipped off, but I mean, during the window ही हमको पता चल गया कि भाई ये बंदा ऐसे ही निकालने वाला है. What hurt me sort of was Garnacho. I know attitude उसका problem था, but भाई वो अपना बंदा था भाई. And I think वो फ्लेयर के लेवल का कोई यूथ एकेडमी या कोई मतलब कोई था नहीं. And honestly, him going to Chelsea probably I think was Chelsea's revenge of giving their boy in Mason Mount to us. But
But they scammed
I
us
get
both the times.
ठीक
That's
है.
my problem.
बट हाँ मतलब वैल्यूएशन वाइज मुझे तो लगा कि भाई देख गार्नाचो शुड हैव गॉन फॉर. बट आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड व्हाई ही वेंट बिकॉज वैसा बंदा स्क्वाड में रखने को आई थिंक लॉन्ग टर्म इशू को रखते हुए ही उन्होंने बेचा होगा. बट या ओवरऑल इट वाज अ गुड विंडो बट समथिंग वाज मिसिंग. मतलब वो थोड़ा नमक
The
रह गया उसमें.
midfielder is
नहीं, but
missing.
मिडफील्डर या
this is also a reality यार बग्गी देख के. There was too much to do in one window. Like there was just too much to do at United for one window. I think the हम लोग होप कर रहे थे कि यही विंडो में सारी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाएगी, which is not realistic. So I would say कि most of the urgent issues we have kind of addressed, but I still
Hmm.
feel that the midfielder, you never know, maybe Kobe Menu starts playing regularly, starts playing well, so we will not even talk about another midfielder. But as
midfielder
of
should
now,
have been
yeah,
a bigger priority than a striker. I would have
Sesko,
probably
yeah,
taken
Of course,
somebody
of
else
course, I agree.
correct.
in the
I agree.
midfield versus Sheshko, but ठीक
But
है.
like we started looking for midfielder very late in the window, and
Yeah.
right now we cannot go for Baleba. I think that is parked for the next year. But like you mentioned, Asman, too many things करना था और too many things से याद आया. We have to talk about Liverpool. I think league's wrapped up. What a stunning window they had, man. What a stunning window.
Flawless.
Insane window.
Last year they didn't do any signing barring Chiesa, but क्या summer हुआ है उनका. I think 21 is coming for them. I mean you look at the transfers that they have done, man. क्या transfers हुए हैं ये साल. It's too good. I think they broke British transfer record twice, na, this window for Florian Wirtz and.
नहीं,
Yeah.
आइसैक तो कम है ना, वर्ड्स का
But I
highest.
think we spoke in our
I think
prediction
Isaac
that
from a English club to an English
Hmm.
club is a transfer record, and
कुछ तो
Wirtz
है,
is like
कुछ तो है.
Premier League का ही record है वो.
And like also, I don't want to hear that underdog narrative ever again from City as well as Liverpool, and I'll explain why for the City. But if you look at the window, like we were speaking on our prediction video also, Liverpool is one injury to Van Dijk away from a disaster season, but they exactly repaired that. They brought two good, solid center backs
Yeah.
Yeah.
from Mark Guehi and
But
Giovanni Leoni from
as
Parma.
as we are speaking, the Gehi deal is in jeopardy according to David Ornstein.
No, he
So
has
yeah,
अभी 18 minutes पहले वो है Mark Guehi's medical completed in London, player waiting for Palace to give him the green light. Oh,
okay,
अच्छा,
but
Igor deal collapsed as a replacement. Oh damn,
Oh
correct.
damn.
So
ये
unless
तो नया है. Oh,
Palace are able to
Hmm.
find out a replacement alternative, they won't let Gehi go, which will
Yeah.
be
of course.
crazy.
But still, they have managed to sign one defender. But I think हो जाएगा. Like Isak, ये भी हो जाएगा.
Liverpool का window from a on paper perspective is very good. One of the best
Very good,
windows probably
very good,
we've
very
seen
good.
Yeah.
any team have. But I would say on the pitch, we are yet to see कि वो उतना खर्चा करना pay off करेगा या नहीं. See, Isaac, sure, Isaac is there. He's a top player. He will Premier League proven. He'll do well. But Florian Wirtz till now he hasn't done anything even noteworthy in any match.
He's on a
Uh,
fraud watch.
he is severely on fraud watch.
3 गेम हुए हैं भाई.
मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ, मैं तो मजाक
I
कर रहा हूँ,
mean,
but
teen
ये
game
ये
maybe
भी
like teen game maybe like you can see signs, right? I am seeing like Mason Mount and Florian Wirtz, not more, nothing more than that.
wow. Okay,
Not seeing 158 million.
but still, I think, but like according to Transfer Market, they spend what 339 million euros in total, but they also made sure that 219 million came from the player sale, and that is
Hmm.
what we have to talk about from the selling POV as a United fan, and that
To-
is why I was very upset as a Garnacho fee. If
total
Chelsea would have been
total
at
of sorry total of 420.5 million pounds.
Yeah, that is including the Isaac
Isaac
transfer.
Bale,
मैं वही
yeah.
बोल रहा हूँ मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ
हाँ.
no no, it's showing 339 million euros.
Okay. तो ठीक है होगा, but I mean, I
No, I'm sorry, I think this is pound. Sorry, my bad. I
हाँ,
think this is pound. Anyways, but they have managed to sell well. That's my point.
yeah.
And this is what I want from my club. I mean, if you swap Chelsea with United, if you Chelsea was selling Garnacho, they would have made sure that 70 million
Yeah,
आ
for
जाएगा.
sure.
They
For
sold
sure.
Madueke for 55 यार, or 50 whatever. Like, but come on, Madueke से तो better ही है Garnacho numbers wise. That's my question.
But I'll
I
tell
भाई
think
you
दे
what,
हाँ
I'll tell you मतलब एक चीज अच्छा दिखा. I think United was still opportunistic in that sense कि
hmm,
they added in the sell-on clauses.
हम्म,
Okay. So वो मतलब this shows थोड़ा उनको conscious था कि भाई देखो मतलब कम में जा रहा है. We know he's not the value, but at least we'll try to recuperate it. ठीक
थोड़ा
है.
hmm,
सा और आ
मतलब
गया
वो थोड़ा स्मार्टनेस दिखाया उधर, knowing
हम्म.
मतलब को वो circumstantial था. So I think in a way it was like a good foresight. अब वो कितने में जाता है भाई वो पता नहीं, but at least attempt तो किया है ना.
इसमें इसमें एंटनी का सेल ऑन क्लॉज एज आई फील लाइक इज वेरी गुड बिकॉज इट इज
हाँ.
50% सेल ऑन क्लॉज एंड इट इज यूजुअली सेल ऑन क्लॉज होता है ऑन द प्रॉफिट यू मेक ऑन द प्लेयर. तो अगर तू 25 का बेचा और उन लोग ने 30 का बेचे तो 5 पे तेरे को सेल ऑन क्लॉज मिलेगा. बट इसका 50% सेल ऑन क्लॉज एंटनी का इज ऑन द एंटायर ट्रांसफर फीस. तो अगर वो लोग 20 का भी बेचते हैं उसको तो वील गेट 10 ऑफ दैट.
thus
सो
not bad,
या इट इज
not
गुड.
bad. But I think like we might make the winners and losers of the transfer window. But the thing is, I think if you see the winners, I think Liverpool second would be Arsenal.
या sure.
I they
I
they
would
did the
put Chelsea
exact
second.
squad building. No man. अरे तू
हाँ
is
भाई.
it me और चेल्सी का इतना स्क्वाड इतना पैसे खर्च करने के बावजूद भी बैंग एवरेज
दिखता
दिख
नहीं
रहा
है,
है?
दिखता नहीं है वैसा.
इज इट मी?
नो नो
वो तो आर्सेनल
आई
का भी
थिंक
नहीं दिख रहा है भाई.
आर्सेनल
Honestly,
का
Arsenal
दिखता
have
है.
played नहीं. They have played Stoke City. They got exposed. ठीक है in the
नो
Liverpool
वो
बग्गी
game.
यू आर सेइंग
बट वो हरा हुआ
प्ले
खिलाता है
प्ले
वो.
यू
दैट्स
आर
देयर
सेइंग प्ले
मैनेजर. माय सेइंग
ऑन
my
पेपर
my saying
आर्सेनल
squad
लुक
On
building,
paper,
if you
yeah, of
see
course, Arsenal
squad
would be
building,
better.
if you see exactly मैं वही बोल
हाँ,
रहा हूँ.
that I agree.
They have quality, they have players to show. चेल्सी के पास सब अप एंड कमिंग फ्यूचर स्टार्स,
करेक्ट.
सारे आज है तो कल का भरोसा नहीं, नेक्स्ट ट्रांसफर विंडो का भरोसा नहीं, ऐसे वाले हैं.
यानी नो ऑफेंस टू एनी ऑफ दीज प्लेयर्स बट
या ऑफ
उन लोग
कोर्स.
का फ्रंट लाइन देख क्या है. लियम डलाप, Garnacho. There's that winger they signed called Gittins, जिसको मैं first time देख रहा हूँ. Then they have that 17 or 18-year-old Brazilian Estevao, who's a wonder kid, but he's still
या वो अच्छा है, वो अच्छा प्लेयर है.
वो 17-18 साल का है वो. There are less expectations of him. और फिर कोल पार्मर है. तो this is their sort of attacking options, which it's okay. बट चेल्सी ने भाई देख, चेल्सी ने एक और चीज अच्छी कर ली ना. चेल्सी ने निकोलस जैक्सन को ऑफलोड किया. दे द डील
बेचारा
विद
प्लेन में
बायन
घूम रहा था.
भाई द डील विद बायन इज सच दैट के 65 मिलियन ऑब्लिगेशन है उसका, बाय
ब्रो ये
ऑब्लिगेशन.
क्या है? 65
What?
मिलियन जा रहा है निकोलस.
या
मैं वही
सो
कहने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. सॉरी एक सेकंड अजमान. ऑन चेल्सी, सी Fabrizio Romano reported in the evening Fulham agreed deal to sign Uh, Tyrick George after move to AS Roma collapsed. Okay, Chelsea received 22 million pounds plus heavy sell-on clause. ये क्या है?
Wow.
ये क्या है? ये किधर से आ रहा है?
insane भाई.
ये
कौन
And
कैसे
बैठा है
भेज
also,
रहे हैं
चेल्सी
प्लेयर्स?
के?
what do you think about Chelsea's shady business where वो लोग
I
ऐसा कर रहे हैं कि
we have to make one separate video, I think,
we
for
have to,
Chelsea's.
but we have
We
to,
have to.
like, yeah, because
With due
वो
all
लोग
due
क्या कर
respect,
रहे
we
हैं
have to. I am not
वो लोग
getting
क्या कर
anything.
रहे हैं उन लोग का ओनर प्लेयर्स खरीद रहा है. इट इज नो लॉन्गर चेल्सी बाइंग द प्लेयर्स. इट इज
Yeah.
व्हाटएवर क्लियर लेक जो उनकी कंपनी है ब्लू को करके, दैट इज द वन बाइंग द प्लेयर एंड देन डिसाइडिंग के कौन से वाले हमारे क्लब में वो प्लेयर खेलेगा. सो दैट इज हाउ दे आर स्ट्रक्चरिंग द जूलियन एनसीसो डील दैट दे बॉट फ्रॉम ब्राइटन. वो पहले एक साल स्ट्रासबर्ग में खेलेगा एंड फिर उसके बाद चेल्सी आएगा. सो द ट्रांसफर फी आई डोंट नो किसकी बुक्स पे जाता है. दिस इज ऑब्वियसली अ ग्रेट लूप होल फॉर देम पीएसआर के हिसाब से, बट दिस इज शेडी बिजनेस.
Bro,
मानना
it is
पड़ेगा भाई,
like
दिमाग लगा रहे.
kudos to Boli and whoever
क्या
came
kudos
up
to
with that
them. Yeah,
loophole.
yeah.
क्या क्या कर रहे हैं उन लोग? पूरा सिस्टम का वही किया. Welcome Sahil. Welcome Swapnil. How are you?
Hi
Uh,
Swapnil.
so like if you see, you know, Liverpool, I think if they manage to sign Guehi, 10 on 10. I think 10 on 10.
Yeah.
Arsenal, I would still say 9, solid 9. Because they managed to sign Eze also. But I think Arsenal spent wrong money on Madueke. I think. मतलब 50 million का नहीं है pounds that to Madueke. I doubt.
Yeah.
Don't
I
you
mean
think?
50
अगेन
50
चेल्सी.
million का बैकअप.
Back, but he can play on both the wings. So
But he's anyway a backup for either Martinelli or Saka.
yeah, but it's a good thing. Now Saka is injured. He is playing. Like he played yesterday. And Azman, सुबह you had that tweet ना Manchester United ने कितना total पैसा कमाया. I think sell-on
Yeah.
clause wise also the इसका wise fees wise we managed to do a better job than what we used to be.
Yeah.
And I think it's fair to
Sales
say
sales wise, this is our best window ever.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, 100 and अगर if for example Rashford का option to buy जो है which is around 30 million something, if Barcelona exercise that, then we've made essentially around 135 million of this window alone, and without that Rashford money that will be probably around 105 something.
Looks like जैसे वो
बिल्कुल.
खेल रहा है पता नहीं वो ऐसा
वो
अभी
खेल
बहुत
रहा है
जल्दी
क्या?
है अभी.
मतलब जेन्युइनली मेरे को पता नहीं वो व्हाट इज द सीन.
He's basically right now
backup.
like a backup player for them, which makes
एक्चुअली
sense.
मेरे को
I
वही
don't think
डर
so.
है. आई डोंट थिंक बारसा विल एक्सरसाइज दैट ऑप्शन.
Let's see. अगर बिकॉज रैशफोर्ड यूजुअली इज अ पर्पल पैच प्लेयर, तो वो अचानक से 2 महीने में बहुत सारे गोल्स मार देगा.
But see,
अपने
I
साथ
mean,
भी वैसे ही होता था.
I'm not trying to hate on Rashford as
Inconsistent.
such, but I'm just trying to think from that perspective. If let's say if Barcelona do not do it, then we will find ourselves in a situation where we still need to scratch our heads and say कि अरे भाई अब रैशफोर्ड को और सैंचो को किसको शिफ्ट करें. मैं तो अज्यूम कर ही रहा हूँ कि सैंचो आएगा वापस. ठीक है, तो वो है, बट वो एक हेडेक हो जाएगा. So that takes away a lot of focus from the
Yeah.
transfers. So
ही रैशफोर्ड का
anyway,
बहुत ज्यादा डिपेंड करेगा एक्चुअली नेक्स्ट ईयर वर्ल्ड कप पे, बिकॉज वो देखो वो बार्सिलोना भी गया है टू मेक श्योर दैट ही गेट्स इन द वर्ल्ड कप स्क्वाड. दैट इज हिज
Yeah.
प्रायोरिटी, इट्स वेरी क्लियर. तो अगर वो वर्ल्ड कप स्क्वाड बनाता है एंड ही प्लेज वेल इन द वर्ल्ड कप, देन ही विल डेफिनेटली हैव बायर्स. ही विल हैव प्रोबब्ली, यू नेवर नो, बायर्न वैन टाइप के क्लब सर्कल करेंगे उसको. बट अगेन वो सब इफ्स एंड बट्स है डिपेंडिंग ऑन हिज परफॉर्मेंसेस.
Also, Chelsea's shady business. मेरे को अभी तक समझ नहीं आ रहा. They have signed Facundo Buonanotte from Brighton on a loan
Brighton.
deal. They have also sold this guy, Donald McNally to Nottingham Forest. ये क्या चल रहा है?
ये लोग कौन है?
I'm trying to understand who are these Pokemons? I'm genuinely struggling to understand ये चल क्या रहा है चेल्सी का. If anyone can please like genuinely please बताओ क्या चल रहा है ये लाइफ में. Because
Yeah.
ठीक है anyway like let's move on to
Aren't they doing like चेल्सी कुछ ज्यादा ही डील्स नहीं कर रहा है ब्राइटन के साथ?
या ब्राइटन का सीईओ बोला था इन लास्ट प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस चेल्सी इज आवर फेवरेट क्लाइंट और ऐसे कुछ लाइक ऐसे कुछ
Oh,
स्टेटमेंट था
nice.
उसका. ऐसे
ये
कुछ
तो इसके
स्टेटमेंट था.
पहले they were also linked with that Santiago Gimenez. वो लेकिन कोलैप्स हुआ लास्ट
लाइक
मिनट में,
लाइक
पता नहीं
कुछ
क्या.
भी चल रहा है. ऑल्सो लेट्स आई वांट टू पर्टिकुलरली टॉक अबाउट दिस. व्हाट इज अप विद पेप गार्डियोला? डू यू थिंक ही
Washed.
इज मुझे लगता है
I
ही इज
don't know
नॉट
what is up,
मोटिवेटेड
but
इनफ.
he's cooking
Pro is
the right
washed.
thing.
मुझे नहीं लगता ही इज मोटिवेटेड एनीमोर. मतलब
हाँ, I
who
think like
plays
he has lost.
who plays Matthias Nunez and Oscar Bob as your first quality fullbacks?
Do you think it's motivation or do you think he's just done poor recruitment और अब उसको
मुझे नहीं
उसके पास
बट
उसको समझ
कैसा
में नहीं आ रहा है?
स्वप्निल आई डोंट थिंक सो. चेल्सी बलेवा को लेके खिलाएंगे किधर? दे हैव काइसेडो एंड एंजो एज देयर
वाह,
फेवरेट.
चेल्सी को बड़ा टेंशन
बलेबा
है, हम
जाएगा भी नहीं.
खिलाएंगे कहाँ? एज इफ चेल्सी सोचता है ये सब हम कहाँ
नहीं
खिलाएंगे.
बट बलेबा सोचेगा ना वेयर आई विल प्ले एवरी गेम फॉर यूनाइटेड. आई विल नॉट प्ले एवरी गेम फॉर चेल्सी. बट सिटी आ सकता है.
That's
लाइक
true.
गुंडोगन टू गैलेटासराय हैज हैपेंड. देन एडरसन टू आई थिंक फेनरबाशे और गैलेटासराय.
Galatasaray से I think broke
Galatasaray.
down, talks broke down if I'm not.
नो नो
हाँ
नो एडरसन का हियर वी गो आ गया था.
हाँ
अच्छा.
They sold Akanji also to this thing
yeah.
loan पे.
Yeah, you're right.
Inter
Galatasaray.
Galatasaray ना. Ederson is Galatasaray. Like I am genuinely struggling to understand and they brought in this guy Donnarumma. मतलब तो फिर ट्रैफोर्ड जेम्स ट्रैफोर्ड को क्यों खरीदा तुमने अभी? Just one mistake
उनके
and
पास
like
पैसे है.
I want to know how privileged is Pep Guardiola and how far will he take कि मैं कुछ भी कर सकता हूँ. बिकॉज नोबडी हैज दिस प्रिविलेज. उसने सेम सिचुएशन किया था क्लॉडियो ब्रावो और एडरसन के टाइम पे. क्लॉडियो ब्रावो को एक सीजन में निकाल दिया था. इसको तो दो गेम्स के बाद निकाल दिया है और 2 गेम्स के बाद और एक जन को निकाल दिया है.
We'll come
That
to
we
that.
should talk about. We will come to that. What a day! What a
ऐसे
day,
मत
man!
करो भाई. He was your
What a
former
day!
manager.
Yeah. He
But
won me
anyway,
2 trophies, man. I will not
yeah, like
disrespect him.
jokes aside, like I want to understand, like what is a like Matthias Nunez cannot be your first choice right back as a Man City standard
Yeah.
club. No, or poor recruitment. They have full blown team and a new क्या बोलते हैं director of football from Sporting Lisbon.
True. Why? But what my point was, if you look at Pep का जो winning teams है और जो अभी का टीम है, yes, he's managed to buy in a lot of replacement and a lot of backups, ये सब है. But don't you think कि जो signings उसने किया है उसके, let's say the treble winning team से सब थोड़ा एक notch नीचे हैं individual quality में. Like
These are
if you see,
not even treble. Like उसके भी पहले जाना सेंचुरियंस टीम के भी नीचे है. वो टीम का
हाँ,
डर लगता था थोड़ा सा. ये
right,
टीम का डर नहीं लग रहा.
डर
कुछ
नहीं
भी
है.
डर नहीं
Yes,
लग रहा. Even if
because
Rodri and all is back.
रॉड्री तो थोड़ा आउट ऑफ टच लग रहा है. राइंडर्स हैजंट रियली, अगेन राइंडर्स को टाइम देंगे, चलो ठीक है,
But
नया लीग
Reinders
में.
will be a good signing, I feel.
चर्की
Eventually.
इज अगेन, अबे देख, ऑल दीज आर गुड साइनिंग्स, बट मैं बोल रहा
चर्की
हूँ
का नाम
कि
मत ले. गया वो 2
चर्की
महीना.
चर्की डेब्रोइना से 1-2 लेवल नीचे है क्वालिटी में, दैट मच वी कैन अग्री. Similarly, Reinders is not at the level of how, let's say, Gundogan was for Pep. Now you look at उनका विंगर कौन है, लेफ्ट विंग, राइट विंग पे कौन खेल रहा है अभी? दे
मर्नाडो.
हैड साविनियो को लेके आया, साविनियो को तो 6
Savinio
महीने में हटा दिया
नहीं हटा दिया ना. They blocked his move to Tottenham this season. He is their
ना.
right
बट
winger. Left
he
पे
won't
डोकू
play,
खेलता है.
right? He's fallen out of favor already. वो लोग बेचना चाह रहे हैं अगर
क्या
उसको.
क्या चल रहा है? बिकॉज फिर लाइक you look at Jack Grealish. He's a prime example of how Pep Guardiola has ruined a proper Barclays player. Like Swapnil का एक comment लेते हैं. He's saying Pep only won one game, so he's desperate and he'll come with full power. Idhar at Derby, we are playing away or home?
Nah, I think it's away. Let's see.
away.
I think there is a potential कि ऐसे Derby में that both the teams will have new goalkeepers at a starting spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be surprised if Bindier or I will lose my mind if Onana starts. I will freaking lose my
Yeah.
mind.
Onana does not deserve any start. Binder only because we can't put the new goalkeeper on in the spot वो भी डाबी में पहला गेम. I think that can be the only thing. And I don't think वो एक substitute भी change करेगा
Hmm.
ये Ruben Amorim. But given how the opening games have been, my God, I mean, like I just feel that ये क्यों पहले नहीं prioritize किया गया. So, but anyway, I think हो भी सकता है. Let's see. I think this is the right time to kind of strike at City, but I don't know which of the three Uniteds will turn up.
Hmm.
Exactly. And he's saying only Marmoush has impressed me so far. And like speaking of Marmoush, like
Hmm.
unpopular opinion हो सकता है ये, but I think he was a panic buy last season.
Hmm.
I mean,
But he was doing pretty well, though.
you look at this scenario, okay? Haaland and Alvarez played together. Alvarez left eventually. Okay, वो दो स्ट्राइकर दो अच्छे स्ट्राइकर वाला प्रॉब्लम होगा. एकेटीके के साथ भी वो प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है. Isaac will replace him in the
Correct.
starting
Yeah.
lineup. And now Marmoush and Haaland. Marmoush plays on the left. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah.
If you see a fantasy Premier League में भी Marmoush को midfielders में shift कर दिया. He's not a striker anymore.
Okay.
So Marmoush, if you are making him a left winger, but they don't have enough quality यार. I mean मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा
वही.
like Phil Foden तो like दिख ही नहीं रहा लाइनअप में मेरे को like also sorry 24 मिनट पहले आया था Samu Chukwueze to Fulham, here we go, loan with buy option, not mandatory.
This
Chelsea
is the
again.
Chelsea player. Yeah.
My God,
Hmm.
कुछ भी चल रहा है तो चेल्सी का तो
सिटी
कुछ
का
भी.
सिटी का डिफेंस वीक लग रहा है मुझे ऑन पेपर.
City,
अच्छा नहीं
I
लग रहा है
think
उनका.
Kusanov will play an important
Weakness.
role this season. I think
मेरे को
eventually
weakness है वो लग रहा.
Diaz
मुझे भी
phase out होगा.
Ait Nouri looks weak defensively, very good attacking wise, but weak defensively.
Left
Guardiol
back
very good,
Guardiola injured है फिलहाल.
very good attacking wise, weak defensively. So Kusanov again last season he made a couple of mistakes, got benched, had a sort of, I don't know if communication issue था, language issue था उधर पता नहीं. But Pep had some harsh things to say about Kusanov उसके initial games में. So थोड़ा सा shaky है उनका defense in my opinion.
Also, David Ornstein का tweet है 5 मिनट ago. Manchester City set to complete of signing of Donnarumma. PSG goalkeeper arrives at MCFC with Ederson moving to Fenerbahce, not Galatasaray.
Oh.
So, कड़क goalkeeper यार. What a good goalkeeper. Also, Victor Lindelof to Aston Villa. And now there will be a likely scenario that Arsenal will play with Victor Lindelof and Pau Torres. And Pau Torres was linked to United under Ole. So
Yeah.
Ole's wet dream is coming true.
Pau Torres is actually very similar to Victor
Victor
Lindelof.
Lindelof. हाँ दे वो सेम ही लगते हैं. Same but different. वो वाला phase.
Yeah.
But यार ये
विला सडनली ऐसा लास्ट डे पे क्यों जाग रही है यानी पूरा विंडो सो रहे थे वो लोग और फिर अभी सडनली दे आर गोइंग फॉर सैंचो सडनली दे आर गोइंग फॉर लिंडलॉफ दे हैव साइंड दे आर गोइंग फॉर हार्वी
एलियट दे साइंड
फ्रॉम
हियर वी गो
लिवरपूल
आ गया हार्वी एलियट का हियर वी गो.
तो अचानक से उनको इमरजेंसी हुई है ऐसा लग रहा है.
समझ ही नहीं रहा मुझे. मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ. एंड दे आल्सो हैड पीएसआर इश्यूज.
करेक्ट या
सो
पैनिक ही है.
पता नहीं crazy. We have another 30 minutes for the window to shut, but there is no significant transfer that is happening.
Yeah.
Oh,
There
Sky
is
Sports reported Aston Villa will pay loan fee
thank you so much
for Sancho.
Arsenal are signing one more player from Leverkusen, which is called Piero Hincapié.
Too good of a player. Too good of a player. They also are building a good squad
Yeah,
depth,
yeah.
which they want.
Depth है, हाँ.
और देख सालिबा की इंजरी के बाद मुस्केरा खेला and he looked like a good signing
Was
already.
decent, yeah. He was
He was
decent.
decent. And looking at the fixtures, looking at the UCL scenarios,
Yeah.
बड़े teams को बड़ा squad depth चाहिए रहेगा, which is why I'm still struggling to understand what is Pep Guardiola thinking, because he has said in one press conference कि मेरे squad में there are too many players, not everyone can play. So how are you going to? Swapnil is saying, speaking of Ole and Leverkusen, all three, yes, all
Yeah.
three. I just read a tweet that all three idiots are sacked, but Ole is not an idiot. Come on, Ole is
ETH is
good.
also not an idiot.
But I felt bad. Sorry, हम लोग ट्रांसफर से थोड़ा बाहर जा रहे हैं. I felt bad for ETH. तुम सब आधा स्क्वाड बेच रहे हो लेवरक्यूजन वाले, and you are expecting him to work miracles. Like how? कोई भी
मुझे ऐसा
मैनेजर
Yeah,
लग
स्ट्रगल
रहा
and
है.
करेगा उधर.
but ETH actually, I think, took out a statement or something right now. So he mentioned that the decision by Bayer Leverkusen this morning to put me on leave of absence came as a complete surprise. To part ways with the manager just after two league matches is unprecedented. And then he goes on to say exactly what you were mentioning. Okay, this summer, many key players who were a part of past successes left the squad. Building a new cohesive team is a careful process that requires both time and trust, so on and so forth. तो वो भी वही चीज बोल रहा है, which I think, I mean, even to be very fair, I think the club has been a bit harsh on him. But though, and especially given that you had a successful manager before, okay, uh, Xavi Alonso was there, वो निकला भाई, तो थोड़ा टाइम देना चाहिए, कोई भी न्यू मैनेजर आएगा. But 2 days was just too much. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but
I feel.
यार 2 games तो बहुत
I
ज्यादा
think
होना चाहिए.
let's not mince our words. I think ETH got scapegoated by Bayer Leverkusen. Leverkusen ने
Maybe.
उसको लाया है. They used him as the front to basically sell all the players and cash in. क्योंकि वो लोग ने बहुत players बेचे हैं अपने. They have made a lot
Yeah.
of money. एंड दे कैश्ड इन और फिर उन्होंने ईटीएच पे ब्लेम डाल के स्किपकोट कर दिया. अब क्या है, जो भी मैनेजर वो लोग लाएंगे इट विल बी एक्सेप्टेबल बिकॉज इट्स लाइक कि हाँ ईटीएच गया हो तो. सो स्किपकोट तो हुआ है भाई. इट्स बिट अनफेयर.
Yeah. And ऐसे उसको ट्रीट नहीं करना चाहिए था. I feel like you cannot judge after 2 games when you are literally selling every important player. So crazy. Also, I wanted to ask you guys one thing. ये एक comment ले लेते हैं उसके पहले. Ole should be in recruitment team if targets were bang on. Yeah, man. Only if we could have listened. Only if. So I wanted to ask, now the Lemons is here, and two of our donkeys are not moving out. Looks like अभी जैसा चल रहा है news and all. किधर कैसे? How do you make squad this thing for the 3 goalkeepers? Because we also have Heaton as a backup goalkeeper. How will you fit Onana with that hefty wage? Bindier का भी okay wage होगा, I'm assuming, because he was number 2. But I doubt वो दोनों भी स्टार्ट करेंगे for the future. Lemons ही स्टार्ट करना चाहिए unless this guy
भी वैसा
Ruben
है.
Amorim will gradually धीरे धीरे वो करेगा उसको.
Tricky. Like we used to, and like pundits have also criticized the same thing. Arteta ko. Remember when he had 2 or 3 keepers and none of them were the number one before David Raya came in. ये issue था Arsenal का भी, and there was a lot of sort of uncertainty उसमें भी, because everybody believes कि जो कीपर होता है उसका पोजीशन सिक्योर होना चाहिए. दे कीपर को compete नहीं कराते रहना चाहिए. ट्रिकी तो रहेगा, देखते हैं क्या होगा यार. लाइक आई थिंक वन ऑफ Onana or Bayendir becomes part of a new bomb squad, I feel. अगर
वो next year के लिए तो है
Lemons
ही
आता
दोस्त.
है तो
Also,
नेक्स्ट
Diogo
भी नहीं
Costa
जान.
is linked with Galatasaray for 25 million. What a steal.
The goalkeeper Diogo Costa.
The Portuguese goalkeeper.
यार मुझे पता है, आई डोंट नो, आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड फाइनेंसेस वुड नॉट हैव चॉक्ड आउट प्रॉपर्ली, बट आई फील के we should have gone for both Lemons and Martinez, with Martinez being a backup goalkeeper. Because I don't trust, अगर Lemons को कुछ भी हुआ by any chance, we are again back to square one, and it is so catastrophic to have at least Onana out there. Bender also, मतलब does not, having Bender does not help now in confidence. कि भाई अगर season अच्छा जाने लगा तो वो, these are the kind of players who will break your momentum. And वो leakage stop कर, of course I know Martinez would not have been that big of an upgrade, but anyone is an upgrade over Onana right now, I feel, and Martinez would have been an upgrade. Plus Premier League experience. So
अच्छा, अगर मैं तुम लोग को गन
Also,
पॉइंट पे रखूं और बोलो,
Hoyland official, guys, by that.
good for
oh,
him, good for him.
sure.
If you guys are on gun point and you have to pick between Onana and Bayendier,
By India.
Binder.
Welcome, Daniel. Welcome.
सही है.
Yeah, actually, chat. Who would you choose at a gunpoint, Binder
Yeah.
or Onana at a gunpoint?
Chat.
Like Onana, nahi yaar, nahi. But I don't wanna give
Yeah.
galis.
Like Bayendier के से मैं I still hope कि like ये improve हो के he can be a good number 2.
हाँ,
उससे थोड़ा सा वो उम्मीद अभी भी है, पूरी नहीं गई है. ओनाना का अलग केस है.
But he
and
also
the
has
thing,
slippery hands, man. मेरे को नहीं समझ आ रहा. What is this Butterfinger?
ये लोग ये लोग ना, why can't they, I don't know, is it like the goalkeeper department में कुछ problem हो रहा है भाई? You are supposed to be catching the ball एकदम properly with all of your grips, ठीक है? And when you're pushing away the ball, you can't be just pushing away randomly. You have to push it in such a way that it goes out of the danger area. They don't, these guys don't do it, and I'll tell you why, and I'll tell you what. Onana का क्या है ना, the reason why I put Binder over Onana is also because Onana के इतने बेकार से मतलब बेकार से
Yeah,
गोल्स उसने खाए हैं ना,
yeah,
like
agree.
he has been outdone in the most basic way, fundamental way, which goes against the goalkeeping principles. बैंडर का तो फिर भी समझ आता है कि चलो ठीक है, वो बाजू में था, वो मतलब ही कुड नॉट, मतलब यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट मे बी थोड़ा बायस है बिकॉज ही इज सेकंड चॉइस गोलकीपर एनीवे, बट भाई यू स्टिल लाइक यू स्टिल एक्सपेक्ट हिम टू डू सम गुड सेव्स यहाँ वहाँ. विद ओनाना देयर इज जीरो ट्रस्ट.
हाँ, I mean
With Bayern,
ओनाना को तू वो देखेगा, सॉरी, तो उसके
हम्म,
कॉस्ट ऑफ एरर्स भी
errors
बहुत
या
है, मतलब
बहुत है.
बहुत ज्यादा है यार, मतलब
Correct.
कुछ भी है, कुछ भी.
Bayern
And
Munich match.
yeah, that is the
Uh,
prime example. Everyone
वो
saying,
वो
sorry, let's just
वो
take
वाला
few
जो the
comments.
Bayern Munich that Buggy mentioned, we got knocked out of Champions League because of purely
Yeah,
because of Onana.
I know. I know.
So,
So comment लेते हैं, like Amog, welcome to the stream. He's saying Bindier any day. I haven't got your opinions on GK. Who would you choose to sign, Emmy or I would have chosen Lemons, and I'll tell you
Lemons.
why.
Lemons.
Because A, Emmy Martinez का quoted fee was 25 million pounds or euros, and इसका 21 million pounds we have given. No, 21 million euros we have paid, and 17 million pounds closely with 4 million add-on. And to future wise value देखेगा तो Lemons का ज्यादा है, whereas Emmy Martinez का भी question है with this whole Butterfingers era. So that's my this thing. Daniel is saying Mira Binder on gunpoint. Yeah, bro, agree. Absolutely. Stop saying I'll play wooden piece instead of Onana. Everyone will. Onana puts Vaseline on gloves and unable to. But yeah, such है क्या? Like Onana puts Vaseline. Like, is it?
most goalkeepers do. A lot of goalkeepers do,
But
not
इसका
just
वैसलीन
Onana.
तो
Doesn't
काम
that
नहीं
make
कर
it
रहा.
more slippery?
नहीं, वो ऐसा वैसलीन लगा के ऐसा कर तो तेरे को
But
समझेगा.
whatever he is doing,
It becomes.
but whatever he is doing, it is not helping him. That's my problem. It
Is
is
it
not
उसका
a
helping
जवाब
him.
भी होना
coaching?
चाहिए, अगर नहीं
Do you
काम कर
think
रहा तो
it
बंद
could
कर
be a
देना
coaching
चाहिए.
department issue? Coaching
I
department
don't
issue
think
हो
so.
सकता है.
Nah,
नहीं.
you cannot. No. कैसे?
Hmm.
Coaching department.
नहीं, मैं वो नहीं बोल रहा. I mean, but I'm sure they have recognized by now के सेट पीसेस में जैसे हमारे गोलकीपर बिल्कुल भी कमांडिंग नहीं है. तो is something being done to address that, या सिर्फ उनको बोल रहे हैं कि भाई मिस्टेक मत करो, ध्यान दो, like, तो पता
But
नहीं.
ये चीज, this thing transcends
Hmm.
even Amorim's
Yeah.
tenure.
True.
Onana was
With
shit
Enhanced.
even before. तो I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
No, but
वही
Onana, if
इसलिए
you
मैं बोल
see,
रहा हूँ ना.
but Onana till that Inter final of
Was
UEFA
exceptional.
Champions League, he was
Pep ने
exceptional. He
jinx
was
किया.
पता नहीं क्या किया, but he was absolutely exceptional. He used to play with this back passes and sweeper keeper. क्या मस्त था उसका accurate passing. I think it's United pressure.
Like
Also, before we
बाइंदर I can sympathize a little bit, क्योंकि ऐसा है कि ओनाना 6 मैच खेलता है, 6 में मिस्टेक करता है, and then suddenly बाइंदर gets a chance. तो वो
हाँ
प्रेशर में मिस्टेक करता है, and then he gets again benched. तो मैं उस पे थोड़ा सा उसको sympathize कर सकता हूँ, but he is also
But
not
he is
great.
a second choice goalkeeper. I think
Yeah,
that is probably the life of a
for
second
sure,
choice
for sure,
goalkeeper.
yeah
for sure.
But Onana has been long enough. भाई देख pressure तो होते रहेगा. But again, like the kind of mistakes Onana does is not out of pressure. Out of pressure तेरा mistake क्या होगा कि भाई you are trying to play a ball and then you get caught in between, या फिर मतलब तू कुछ ऐसा decision लेता है where you come out of the goal and then like you get chipped or something of that sort, जो हुआ है by the way. I think the first goal, I think Onana, I remember conceding, or I don't know whether that was the first ever goal Onana conceded at MUFC, was getting chipped from ऊपर से. I don't not sure, but वो था, वो मतलब वो बेसिकली उसका एक हॉलमार्क रहा है. But the kind of mistakes he rather does is he does not fall or he does not stretch on time. हाथ से बॉल छूट जाना, भाई कमांडिंग नहीं होना. All this is nothing. That all this has got nothing to do with MUFC and the problems at the club.
yeah basics ही खराब है उसके. I feel basics ही खराब है. And यार ग्वेही का अभी तक कुछ आया नहीं है. That deal
Nice.
is crashed or something like that.
I
ऐसा
don't
कुछ
think
नहीं
so वो
आया.
हो पाएगा. Maybe that's a transfer for January now, given that Palace के पास है नहीं alternative.
Or maybe they're doing it underground, पता नहीं.
पता नहीं वो क्लियर होगा. I think लोन मार्केट ओपन रहता है एक दिन ज्यादा ना. नहीं पहले था ऐसे.
Loan market I think रहता है,
Or not sure.
and even I think Saudi and Turkish windows are kind of open for more time. So exit अगर चाहिए तो there is more time that way as well.
Yeah. Hoyland का भी the
Also
44 million buy option clause will only become a obligation under certain conditions, and I think the condition is के यूरोप के लिए क्वालिफाई करे तो.
but
जो कर सकता है, I
Ireland
think
but उसका
doable है,
कर
right?
सकते हैं. Napoli can still win the league यार. And also यार I'm very happy to see McTominay.
McTominay.
He is getting all the praises and all the love that he is deserving.
Deserving.
Welcome
United
Ankit,
fans
bro.
didn't
Welcome
want
to
to
the
give.
stream. Yeah, Ankit is
No,
saying
I
Onana
think
shouldn't wear United jersey. हाँ, but यार उसको January तक कोई लिया. Yeah, he spoke about this. Ireland official. Swapnil Singh is
I'm
was
sorry.
half line chip
Just going
first
back to
goal.
McTominay, I would like to acknowledge. I think a lot of people had relegated him to a squad player. I would want to
Yeah,
take back those words. He is not.
Hmm.
He is definitely a starter. I
Yeah.
think वो सिस्टम
now
ही
he
नहीं था
is.
उसके
Now
लिए.
he is for sure. He is
हाँ, but
without a
he
shadow of
has,
doubt.
yeah, come off the age.
But जब to be honest जब वो इधर था he was a squad player. He
हाँ,
was
he
very
was a
good. I
squad
love
player.
him. I love
But I'm
him.
happy
Like,
to see
but
him grow. Like
yeah,
as a United
for
fan,
sure,
I'm
for
very
sure,
happy to see him grow.
for sure.
Yeah. Also, we have one club that we haven't spoken about the transfers
I know which
is
one. The one that
Tottenham.
you call United. No, no, no. I
No,
thought
no, we will talk about them also. But Tottenham, bro, they have signed
very, very good
Randall
window.
Muani also. Polo Randall Muani. I mean, good squad building. Like I have to see उन लोग ने कितना पैसा खर्च किया है. Just they
Hmm.
have they have bought decent amount of players.
Yeah.
So
I
they have
think
got
their
Kudus.
best Kudus is their best signing in my opinion so far. मेरे को बहुत पसंद है वो player.
No, but I think they have signed Javi Simmons, bro. He
Oh,
was
ah,
linked with Chelsea. Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, मेरा I'll just open this. उनका मेरे को spend देखना है and
Xavi
उनका
Simmons
भी
was
थोड़ा
also Xavi
Chelsea
Simmons
bound.
का
Swapnil is saying
price.
McTominay is Ballon d'Or list. What a leave. Yeah, yeah, we are
Yeah,
absolutely. All are happy. Everyone's happy for him, like literally.
yeah.
Like Javi Simmons was heavily linked with Chelsea, heavily linked with Chelsea, but somehow they like managed to.
Or you
And
know what's
that you
crazy?
mentioned,
Why?
sorry, that
Ja,
Hinape, what is his name?
हाँ,
Hincape.
Bayer
He was also,
Leverkusen.
yeah, he was
Yeah.
also linked to this thing. So they bought Javi Simmons for 65 million euros, Kudus for
Hmm,
63,
hmm,
Matthias Tel का पूरा उन लोग ने बायर्न म्यूनिख से परमानेंट ट्रांसफर ले लिया for 35. Then they bought some Kevin Danso from Lens for 25.
good
Luka
player.
Uskovic, who's I think a striker. No, not striker.
Hmm.
He's 18 years old. Um, and 11 million. Then random players लिए दो चार. Kota Takai for 5.8. Jao Palinia, superb signing I
Hmm.
feel.
Yeah,
At for on loan.
yeah.
So yeah, good signing यार. मतलब
Very good team.
and
Yeah.
they signed Mickey Moore also on loan.
I was making the point about Xavi Simons. They were able to get him for 65 million, and I remember at least till the Euros.
Anthony is also official. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yes, continue.
at least till the Euros last year, I felt Javi Simon and Florian Wirtz were at the same level. Like I thought those were the same tier of footballer. दोनों number 10 खेलते थे, दोनों काफी forward passes खेलते हैं, very positive attacking play. तो I was surprised that उनके transfer fee में almost 100 million का gap है. So very, यानी I feel like they got Javi Simons for cheap.
Yeah, bro. Very cheap. He was last समर आई थिंक वो कुछ 75-70 टाइप
Hmm.
वो लीग में जा रहा था एंड धीरे धीरे उसका प्राइस कम हो गया बट ऑल इन
Hmm.
ऑल आई थिंक Tottenham should be happy with their business because they have also managed to get a good coach in
Yeah.
Thomas Frank who's also adaptable and he's pragmatic. You know, he does not have a proper philosophy and वो ऐसा छोटे छोटे players को बहुत अच्छा you they managed to beat City comfortably but again Tottenham DNA they lost to
Did a
who
Tottenham.
they किससे हारे उन लोग अभी 1-0.
Bournemouth or Palace?
Yes, 1-1.
Bournemouth, yeah.
So I'm saying let's take a moment to call out dumb moves by Levy. He has a chance to sign Eze. He didn't proceed. Waited for Havertz, got injured. Arsenal. No, so I
Hmm.
think यहाँ पे player factor भी था. Eze was
As a Arsenal
in
fan है,
Arsenal's
बहुत
Preferred
बड़ा.
academy. He was also
Yeah,
Arsenal fan. The moment he got to know that Arsenal is coming, I
yeah.
think he later rejected. But they managed to sign Javi Simmons. I think
Ian
win-win situation. They
Ian
just
Wright Ian Wright ने बोला ये चीज कि वो टॉटनहम ट्रांसफर कंप्लीट हो गया था, लाइक अग्री होके सब रेडी था, he just had to go and do the medical, and then he said that at that time Ian Wright, because he's close to Eze because of his Palace and Arsenal connections, Ian Wright
हाँ
बोला कि मैं उसकी फैमिली से मिला था एंड द फैमिली वाला like टॉटनहम जा रहा है and all that, ठीक है, great for his career and all, but they were not really happy. And then in the last like 8 to 12 hours, I think he spoke with Mikel Arteta, and Arteta kind of convinced him कि अच्छा ठीक है, we'll do a bid and you come to us, and they matched the bid. So Good for Eze.
Sorry, just
Levy,
one thing.
yeah.
Hmm.
Just sidestepping thoda. I just read that in that Anthony wala deal,
Hmm.
एक जो 25 million है 50% of any future transfer plus no payment made to Anthony to settle the remainder of his contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like sold completely. We don't owe him anything anymore.
Yeah.
Khatam. Ties over.
That's okay.
Great.
Brilliant.
I think like
Nice.
who's the worst signing in United history? Sanchez, Anthony, or Sancho?
क्या बेसिस पे
Ta-
वर्स्ट है?
Worst.
That's
Stats,
a good point.
price, attitude, everything.
क्योंकि सैंचेज का प्राइस उतना ज्यादा नहीं था. सैंचेज वाज
Hmm.
जस्ट
It was
Hype.
a swap. चलो
टॉप था.
सांचेज को निकाल देते हैं बट उसका वेजेस 500,000 था ना
नहीं, वो
ऐसे
फ्लॉप
कुछ.
था, नो डाउट. बहुत बड़ा फ्लॉप था अपने लिए, नो डाउट.
तो मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ. एंड इफ यू लुक कंपेयर लाइक Sancho and Anthony, look at their wages. 200 grand. Who do you think is the worst? I think
On paper,
Sancho by
Anthony
far
was
the
a bigger
worst.
flop. On paper, Anthony was a bigger flop.
I think
But
Sancho, man.
attitudinally, matlab, the most scarring impact wise, Sancho.
Yeah. Two ways to look at it. Like Anthony, I feel Anthony का 100 million transfer, it set us back by 2 years because
Yeah.
वो टाइम पे हमें जरूरत नहीं थी 100 million उस पे स्पेंड करने की. But at the same time, Sancho was like के we chased him for 2 transfer windows. He was supposed to be the guy who वो आएगा and then our attack will be complete. There was a lot more riding on the Sancho transfer than it was on the Anthony transfer.
And he
तो उस
came in
हिसाब
a
से
window that was already like a blockbuster.
yeah.
The
So I would
expectations
say
were एकदम
Sancho,
high
yeah.
था.
कुछ भी. This was, I think this transfer window will be remembered for many incidences. एक तो how Newcastle was bullied by Liverpool not only once but twice for Ekitike and this thing, Isak. How Newcastle was bullied by Manchester United and everyone around कि उनके सारे टारगेट्स ले रहे हैं.
Yeah.
शेशको लिया, एम्बुएमो लिया, कुनिया लिया. It was crazy. Like City
शशको वाला तो
rejected.
बहुत गंदा था भाई. It is
Like how
like
new how Aston Villa का काटा United ने on the last day. Like Aston Villa was approaching lemons. We agreed personal terms with both the keepers, but went for a better keeper, and that was the best. Swapnil saying the Sancho cause at least others offer the willingness to play for the club. Sancho is like, I don't want to play,
Yeah.
posting freedom. Yeah, and like he had a chance to play for Chelsea. Like तेरा क्या जाता? थोड़ा wages कम होते हैं. I mean, a football career jeopardy किया उसने खुद का ही. और his choice. I was worried till today कि वेस्किया के यही नहीं रह सकता, नहीं रहना चाहिए. मतलब I don't want him anywhere near our club. But sadly वो लोन पे ही गया है.
Yeah.
तो मुझे नहीं पता. Also, Malasia's loan to Elche is unlikely to happen.
ठीक है. I think that's enough of bomb squad gone. I mean इससे ज्यादा unrealistic होता.
All of it is gone only now. सिर्फ मलाशिया नहीं गया है.
हाँ.
Malasia
Everyone else is
वैसे
gone.
वो ट्रीटमेंट डिजर्व भी नहीं करता बॉम्ब स्क्वाड वाला. आई थिंक बिकॉज
हाँ.
उसका कोई एटीट्यूड इश्यूज आ रहे कुछ था नहीं.
He was friends with Rashford.
But I don't know how much to believe this and like what. And the thing is, okay, these rumors don't tell me okay, what were the consequence. Like he never rebelled like how Garnacho rebelled. तो
Yeah.
पता नहीं.
Garnacho
Questions
का
to
भी
be
यार,
asked
I
there.
think the situation had to be managed better because I think अपने manager का भी एक certain ego है and Garnacho का भी एक certain ego है. By the way, that ego will come back to bite us eventually. वो अपने सामने score करके बहुत जहरीला celebration करेगा. He's the
कौन
kind of
Garnacho?
yeah.
He
He's the
might do
kind
the
of person. Yeah.
Adebayor-esque celebration.
Yeah,
away
he's the
end पे
kind of
जाके
player who is capable of doing that
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of nonsense.
harami celebration.
हाँ,
So I
which
want you
is
to take this. Like I want you to answer this comment. In what world Voltemed is worth 80
scam,
million? Newcastle got
scam.
ये मेरे को नहीं पता है. How good is he? मेरे को
Who
genuinely.
is he? Who is ये कहाँ से
हाँ
आया है?
हाँ. Who
कौन
is he? ये
है?
Stuttgart ना
हाँ,
Stuttgart.
like out of nowhere उसके लिए 90 million with add-ons it's going up to 90 million. It's crazy. What fees is that, man? How is that
You,
guy as costly or more than Sesko? Like Sesko has been
why Newcastle
recognizable
just
for two
received
years.
a check of 130 million. What do you expect?
मैं
But they
यार
managed
ठीक
to
है.
like they उन लोग ने players भी कैसे 55 million for this guy Anthony Elanga.
Yeah,
45
Visa,
million or
55 for
something for
Visa.
Visa.
Yeah.
110 तो ऐसे ही उड़ाए और ये ऊपर से 80. The
Yeah.
ये
defense
मेरे
looks
को पता है,
shit by the way. The defense looks
this
shit.
reminds me of what you know, that period where Tottenham really really wasted the transfer money of Bale.
Hmm. Yeah.
वैसा टाइप का फीलिंग आ रहा है. अब ऑफ कोर्स टू अर्ली टू कमेंट. These might just be
Yeah.
good signings for
बट
Newcastle, but
इनके केस में ये भी हुआ ना बग्गी के इनके फर्स्ट चॉइस कोई आया ही नहीं इनके पास. Like everybody snubbed them. Nobody wanted to go to Newcastle. Nobody wants to go and live in Newcastle. I think that is the biggest issue Newcastle has. कि वो city is not as attractive as Manchester or London, things like that. तो major issue उनका वहीं पे हो जाता है.
न्यूकैसल के नेबर्स कौन है भाई? कोई आसपास नहीं रहता है क्या?
क्या पता.
ओ मार्गवेई को
Sunderland,
परमिशन मिल गया.
Sunderland है इसका.
मार्गवेई को परमिशन मिल गया.
बस
लिवरपूल इज साइनिंग हिम बाय द वे.
क्या क्या क्या?
Good for him. Good for him. 10 on
मार्गवेई.
10 for their window then.
ओ बेन जेकब्स
खतरनाक.
ने 3 मिनट पहले बोला MUFC made an inquiry to take Conor Gallagher on loan. Approach was rejected as Atletico were never prepared to sanction a temporary move. ठीक है.
Okay, fine. It's a very irrelevant transfer होता वो.
बट
I
ठीक है.
don't
I
rate
mean box
Conor
to box.
Gallagher at all.
I mean ठीक है. I mean if you want to play one game a week, I
Yeah,
think
maybe.
the squad is stacked. बस हो
Average
गया.
players और मत ऐड करो अब यार. We already have उगारते. तो average players और
यार
मत ऐड करो.
Ugarte might be in the next bomb squad, selling squad. I wouldn't say bomb squad. उसने ऐसा कुछ रिफ्यूज नहीं किया है खेलने
बट
के लिए.
उगाटे
आई थिंक
played well ना.
guys
अभी
one
उसका I
minute
think
one
form
minute
उसको
बहुत
to
हम
go.
खराब चल रहा
रिफ्यूज
है.
करेंगे.
one
उसको हम
minute to
रिफ्यूज
go
करेंगे.
1 minute to go guys.
Hmm.
Crazy
Damn.
how
खत्म ही हो गया ब्रो. और आई डोंट थिंक सो कोई ब्रेकिंग न्यूज
For
आएगा.
Newcastle, by the way, Newcastle fans have this habit of complaining constantly about this red cartel, Big Six cartel, and all that, and कि ये Big Six club खुद खर्चा करते हैं और दूसरों को करने नहीं देते हैं. Even in like जहाँ उनको first choice नहीं मिले हैं उनके players, they've still managed to spend over 200 million. Now, granted के Isaac का deal अभी हुआ है and they will recover more than half of what they've spent. So उनका net spend कम हो जाएगा. But again, Isaac deal अभी हुआ है. They did that spending before Isaac happened anyway. So it's like थोड़ा उनका भी Newcastle fans का थोड़ा सा वो misplaced criticism towards the Big Six I feel. Because they are part of that same cartel if such a cartel exists.
पता नहीं. I think 11:30 अभी तक कुछ आया नहीं बट ट्रांसफर विंडो शट एंड ऑल. क्या सीन?
ऐसे थोड़ी आएगा. I think it's just
No,
that.
Fabrizio always posts this. Okay, Swapnil saying you guys seems following football since long time. Please tell me how true this is. This news is Wenger signed 5 players in approximately 48 hours in 2020,
Yeah, roughly true,
2011.
roughly true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
roughly true.
But those were not like
I've been
5
following
great
football
players.
since 2006,
Yeah.
I think. Six. 8 say proper club, but
Hmm.
2006 like football.
So that 5 players, yeah, he signed, but I don't think so. वो सब ऐसे सब those were all like panic buys or छोटे buys because that remember that phase after basically after Arsenal made their new stadium Emirates उसके बाद से वेंगर को हार्डली कभी खर्चा करने मिला है. Like the only time he was able to spend was probably for Sanchez and Ozil. That was also much later, almost 6, 7, 8 years later after Emirates. तो वो 2011 में तो उनका वो बहुत वाला कंजूसी वाला फेस चालू था जहाँ वेंगर को खर्चा ही नहीं करने देते थे.
Suarez wala bit 40
40.1.
40.1 pound. That was crazy. That was crazy.
That was crazy, yeah.
I think nahi aa raha breaking news. I think transfer window is done as per the 11:30 IST. Summer window is officially closed, guys. Well done. Well done. We have managed to do a good job. Good deadline day coverage.
So now that the transfer window is shut and based on the business done, do you want to guess top 4 and relegation?
I want to
Okay.
revise top 4, but then as I take back Arsenal and Arteta
Okay,
sacking
wait.
बहुत बड़ा गलती कर दिया भाई.
Okay, chalo. Quick for the live.
Quick
Let's do
quick
this.
top 4 for our audience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Top 4: Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, City. For me.
Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, and I think City will make it fourth.
Osman,
Yeah.
quick.
Same Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, and Manchester United. I think City won't finish in top 4.
Yeah, but
Okay.
City fifth आ सकता है if they continue with their form.
Yeah,
वही है
they're
कि
not
कब तक
great.
they will continue with the form.
स्वप्निल सिंह rate our transfer window. हमने start
6.5 on
streaming के
10.
start में किया था 6.5. Midfielder would have been 8, but ठीक है. Sack race. I can't. Sack race.
Graham Potter. Graham Potter is going.
Graham
for
Potter
sure.
for sure. Graham Potter for sure.
Yeah.
This guy, Espirito Santos,
Yeah.
could also be in the
Santos
well
can go.
mix because वो उसका
Again,
owner पागल है भाई.
Yeah.
Buggy.
Graham Potter for me.
Graham Potter. Yeah. Best window for me would be Liverpool. Second,
Liverpool.
Arsenal. Third,
Liverpool.
Chelsea यार. नहीं, no Chelsea का
नहीं,
सब Pokemon क्या मेरे को नहीं
मजा नहीं आया,
मालूम.
मजा
Third,
नहीं आया.
I think third best window in terms of this thing would be
On paper is City.
Tottenham.
Oh yeah, Tottenham. After
Tottenham,
Xavi
third
Simons,
best
yeah.
window.
City का
Fourth
उतना खास
new.
नहीं था.
नहीं सिटी का नहीं अच्छा था. मैं अभी तेरे को गिना सकता हूँ सिटी के ना ज्यादा अच्छा नहीं था सिटी का. Fourth, fifth would be United, Newcastle.
Yeah.
You can debate. है ना? Yeah.
Newcastle
I
नहीं.
think
Newcastle had a very bad window.
Swapnil Singh Potter always belonged to Howard's, not London. Yeah. But यार उसका I think Brighton में he was a really really good coach. उसको Chelsea के बाद I think downfall started. like होता है. ठीक है. I think team who could surprise us would be Sunderland, man. They're playing.
True.
They have spent money.
Didn't expect that, yeah. They
Didn't
have got
expect that.
Granit Xhaka. The Granit Xhaka is a big sort of captain figure. वैसा
Yeah.
type का player होना.
Yeah.
He can save you from relegation. He's that kind of a player.
Yeah. And relegation would be my relegation candidate West Ham. Now Brentford could relegate and Wolves.
Yeah.
Leeds पता नहीं क्या scene है Leeds.
Yeah, देखते हैं.
Cool. I think we should end. Amas loan official Ankit Singh. किधर गया Amas?
Oh, where did he go? Yeah.
किधर गया? I think loan window चालू रहता है. मैंने बोला ना, loan window रहता है.
Harry Amas has joined Sheffield Wednesday.
Okay, good. Championship. Not bad. Yes. Season long loan. Good. Because we also have Diego Leon, who's also good signing. Yeah? Good signing. My take on sack race would be Vitor Pereira. Okay. Graham Potter is, I think, very likely scenario. जैसे चल रहा है. Though West Ham managed to beat Nottingham yesterday. But yeah, cool. Thank you, those of you who joined. It was a great stream after so long. and there will be new videos coming on our channel. So stay tuned, subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Do play our FPL. Do keep checking the FPL points. I think I'm the second or third right now. I don't know. Azman, you are not playing. Buggy, you are playing now.
I'm also playing.
Okay,
It's just that
you are
कि
also
मेरे को
playing.
time नहीं
I'm
मिला. मेरे को time नहीं मिला
Yeah.
change करने का team. So I'm fucked
yeah.
already.
So
वह अगर तू जीतेगा तो
okay.
तू अपने आप को जर्सी देगा क्या?
हाँ, मैं तुमसे पैसे लेके मुझसे मैं मेरे से खुद से पैसे लेके खुद को जर्सी दूंगा. So yeah.
By the way,
On that
guys,
note,
the last time जो जीता था, we actually gave him a jersey of
Yeah,
their
yeah.
choice. So please like play seriously. So because if you
yeah.
win, you will get
Ankit, there is a
goodies. Yeah,
choice. My friend won and for Barcelona
yeah,
T-shirt we have gifted.
yeah,
As a proof, I would like to post that photo on a YouTube community. So do check out.
yeah.
And on that note, see you very soon. I think we will do live uh, before the next game week.
Abhi.
And yeah, thank you guys. Good night. Thank you for tuning in on a short notice. See you soon.
Thank you.